Berman, and tell us all about the book.
Well, actually, the book is out available for pre-order right now. It comes out May 14th. The book is called Success Factor X, and what Jill and I did was we contacted uh, 50 people from all different fields, and we said, "What is the best advice that you have about success?" And we got the most amazing responses from people ranging from billionaire Mark Cuban, from self-help guru Anthony Robbins, um, rap legend Run DMC, Daryl McDaniels. We got so many amazing people, baseball players, football players, and it's just been an amazing experience doing this.
And what is the motivation behind the book?
I think that our society right now is so polarized and so divided. Jill and I talked about doing something that would effectively act as a bridge, as a conduit to bring people together. And so we settled on the topic of success, because success is something that everybody wants. We want it for ourselves. We want it for our children, for our loved ones. And then we had to discuss what was going to be the delivery system to get the message out there. And we settled upon a book. Yeah. And so, we reached out to all these amazing people, and unbelievably, we've got them all in the book with mostly original testimonials talking about their experiences about success, giving some really, really intimate and great advice about how to bring success to your life. It's got a coffee table quality to it, so there's beautiful pictures of all the people in it. And what's really great about it is there's a lot of people that are household names in it, and there's several people that you may never have heard of, but that just have amazing stories that are so inspirational. And the book is one of those books that you can, pick any place in the book and open it and read about a specific individual and find inspiration and motivation, and you can go back to it again and again.
That is amazing, too. And you got some great people in there, too, like Jason Alexander. You've got Steve Burton. And, of course, I see your name, Sean Kanan, in there, too, and Jill Lieberman. I see those are very familiar. And you also got Don King as well, too. And also you got your soap opera counterpart. One time was nominated 14 years in a row and finally got it, Susan Lucci, and you got Eric Roberts and more. Yes, so maybe you can just pick a few names and just quickly tell us about them in the book.
Well, two of the names that for me have a lot of sentimental value are Sensei Fumio Demora, who was my martial arts teacher, and he was also Pat Morita's stunt double on all the Karate Kid films. And so I was very honored that he decided to be in the book. A buddy of mine, Frank Stallone, really interesting guy. Of course, everybody knows his brother Sly, but Frank is an extremely successful, accomplished musician, has done dozens of films, and I was really happy to get Frank in there. Eric Roberts, I had the honor of working with Eric on The Young and the Restless. So a lot of these people I know, some of them I've worked with, some of them I've never met. But together, the book really forms an amazing tome that gives tremendous advice and inspiration. And, it came along at a point in my life where I really needed to do something to kind of reconnect with my inner warrior. I kind of needed to reignite the fire within myself. And the book has really done that for me. And I know it's going to do it for everybody who reads it. And, you can get it right now on pre-order at Amazon.com, at BarnesandNoble.com. And Jill and I have lots and lots of book signings where you can come out and meet us at different bookstores, Barnes and Nobles, other bookstores. And you can find out about all of that on the book site, which is SuccessFactorXbook.com. And it gives you all the information that you want about the book. There's a terrific video trailer of the book and all the social networking handles, so you can follow what's going on.
That is amazing too, and of course, we got a few minutes as well too, and of course, we'd like to have you back on as well too. So,
my pleasure.
And of course, just one more thing. Who do you consider biggest influence in your career?
The biggest influence in my career, I would probably have to say that it was my late acting teacher, Roy London. Roy was a tremendous acting teacher, very famous among Hollywood actors. And he used to always say something which stuck with me. He said, "I have more in common with a successful plumber than I do with an unsuccessful acting teacher. And by that, he meant that the very things that it takes to climb to the top of his profession are the very things that generally it takes to climb to the top of any profession. Success leaves clues, and there's certain steps to becoming successful that everybody has to take, generally, no matter what field you're in. And that always stuck with me. And I think that success has common denominators. And when you're reading this book, you see that although a lot of these people have the external trappings of wealth and power and all the toys, that's not the stuff that they consider to be the things that make them successful. They consider the ability to help other people, to pay it forward, and to inspire other people, the things that they truly consider make them successful. And I thought it was very interesting to read all these people that come from very different walks of life and in different professions basically say many of the same things, which to me means they're probably true. Listen to them.
It does sound great, too. And, of course, you talked about some favorite people. And who are some of your favorite artists and singers and actors growing up, as well as TV shows?
Wow. Okay. Well, as far as TV shows, I was and still am a maniac for the original Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
So, I grew up on William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy. I mean, who didn't love two intergalactic Jews? So, I love those two guys. And let's see. As far as music, Bruce Springsteen, huge Bruce Springsteen fan. And you asked me about movies. Yeah, I have to tell you, I remember one of the first movies I ever saw was The Outlaw Josie Wales, and just being mesmerized by seeing Clint up there on the big screen. And I had the wonderful opportunity to meet him years later, and he was every bit as impressive in person as he was. And, I grew up in a small town, and the movies would come, and I mean, as a young kid, I would watch them, and I think it really helped me form the desire to go out and do bigger things. So for me, the movies and TV have always been a really strong influence on me, kind of a beacon towards, I think sometimes we see a movie and we recognize in a character something that leads us to being our best self. There's a lot of crap out there, don't get me wrong, but when you see a movie that's really good and you see a character that really is exhibiting something that makes you want to have that, I think it's like highly motivating.
That is amazing. I like that. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody, getting into acting or any profession? What's the best advice you can give right now?
I would say follow your heart and your passion, and make sure that whatever you choose to do, you want to do it. Then work as hard as you can, learn as much as you can about every aspect of that business. Find a mentor, somebody who has achieved what you want to achieve, and never give up and never take no. Stay in the game. Be persistent. I've said before that I haven't always been the first choice, but I have always remained in the game, and sooner or later, I've been the guy tapped to go carry the ball.
And here you are. That is amazing. And, of course, we got a few minutes here before we let you go. We know you're a very busy guy, maybe doing some cooking or whatever. And and once again, what are some of your upcoming projects, and what's your website, and how can people contact you, and where can they purchase the book?
Well, right now I'm filming a movie with Steven Seagal and DMX.
Mm-hmm.
It's called A Simple Man. It's directed by James Cullen Bressack, who is actually in my book. The best place to get the book is Amazon.com, or go to the website, which is www.successfactorxbook.com, and everything you want to know about the book is there. You can buy the book, you can watch the video trailer, you can see who's in the book, you can see what parts of the book look like inside. Best place to do it. If everybody would follow me on Twitter, that would be great. It's the best way to keep up with what I'm doing. It's just at Sean Kanan. And then they can also follow at Success Factor X.
That is amazing. We will do that. And Sean, just want to say thank you very much for your time. You've been fantastic. We know you're one of the busiest and most active persons, and just want to thank you for your time as well, too, and wish you all the best, and look forward to having you on again soon, and looking forward to speaking with you again. It's been great.
Absolutely my pleasure. You take care of yourself.
Thanks for listening to The Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Listen online at themikewagnershow.com and on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. And watch the interview on YouTube. Also, become a sponsor of the program and or donate today at themikewagnershow.com. Join us again tomorrow for another episode of The Mike Wagner Show.